We've done it, guys. We've only gone and won the league, promoted to the Slovakian First Division. I know, it's pretty special. It's what we've all dreamt of. It's what I've dreamt of from the very beginning. So, in toast of this achievement, thought I would just have myself a pint of Stella. Not sponsored, obviously, but if they would like to sponsor me, I think I fit the bill of a Stella drinker.
England till I die, I'm England till I die. I know I am, I'm sure I am, I'm England till I die.
You know what I mean? But no, we're gonna have today a pint of Stella, and I'm gonna make it tradition now in the Journeyman for if ever, see if I can pour and talk. If ever we win a trophy or a league title, from now on, I'm going to down a pint of beer. And we're starting with a Stella today. There we go. Nice pinto. Been a while since I've done this. Probably how many weeks we've been on lockdown? Yeah, that's probably that long, but here we go.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Woo! That was tougher than I remember. Bloody hell, it was cold. Oh, God, it's killed me off. Look at my eyes. But there we go. That is hopefully I do better next time, but that is now our tradition. So let's get into the episode. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and I'm FM20 and this is episode 22 of the Journeyman. As you've seen from the intro, I've had my beer and I've gone and got myself another one, so go treat yourselves as well. Get yourself a beer, maybe even if you're watching in the morning, actually. Even if you're watching before 12 o'clock, go get yourself a beer and join us for this momentous occasion. It might not happen very often. You've seen my management abilities. But yeah, so we did it. I said I was going to come back for the game to get promoted, but in the end, I didn't even play a game. Well, I think I played a couple, but in the end, the team who was chasers, I think at the time was Kosice. They lost their game, and we then therefore won the league. So we're currently 29 games played, as you can see here. 62 points to their 52. So we've got one game left. I'm not going to go through the game like I normally do. I'm just going to show you the goals because it's a nothing game. But I thought I'd give you a little bit of content. If me down in that pint wasn't enough. But yeah, we'll play the Skalika game just because yeah, just to give you something to or manager related to look at. So since our last game against Matador Puchov, we went on through a 1-1 draw against Aqua City, who at the time were as one of those top teams I showed you last game. We took the lead and they equalised. Quite a tight game. I was kind of happy to take the draw, but also thinking we don't want to be dropping too many points here. This is starting to look a little bit sketchy. And if that wasn't sketchy, well, the game against Sered definitely was. We went 1-0 up again and got pegged back right a minute after by Patrick. How to pronounce that? Is that Ilko or Ilko? And then, sorry, Stella's coming back up here. And then they took the lead on the 30th minute, and we didn't really have many chances. I was getting really worried that this was a big dip in form towards the end of the season. And then it was the Inter Bratislava game, the last game of the big ones. You'll see out of the big those big games we had there, Martin, Kosais, Puchov, Podrad, Sered, we only picked up 3, 4, 5 points from a possible 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So wasn't looking good. We needed the win against Inter Bratislava. And we got it. Peter Kovac with the goal. He's actually started looking good towards the end of the season. He's getting better every week. Every time I think I record and show you, I feel like he's getting a lot better. Every single like training week, he's always the one like where it says, "Oh, he's been training really well." And every time I give him a bit of praise, I don't do it all the time because he keeps saying, "Yeah, all right, you've told me enough now." But he is actually the one every time, and if he can continue, he could become one of our main strikers, possibly. He's a strange one, isn't he? Like, he's kind of fast acceleration, good balance, natural fitness, strong. 14th strength for a jumping reach of 7 and 5'11" is good. He's got good dribbling, decent finishing, heading. He actually could become a decent player, and he's a trequartista. That worries me. I don't ever play those. Like, is he a trequartista? I'm pretty sure they're more like, kind of like creative players and a bit more technical. Well, it's a bit of an odd one, but yeah, he is getting better anyway. And then we went on to the games against the kind of the teams lower down, and fairly comfortable these games. 2-0 against Dunaska Luzna, and then 2-0 against Dukla Banska, Kiko a penalty, and Chuck. And that brings us to today, where we are champions. So currently on 62 points. Would be nice to finish the season on 65. All the teams are relegated. There's still the second place to be fought between. I guess Matador Puchov could sneak in there with goal difference. I don't know, but yeah. But we're playing Skalika, who are already relegated, right at the bottom. I'm just gonna go through this game now, and I'll just show you the goals and the highlights, and then we'll have a little bit of an end of season review. Check out all the stats again, see where they've been improved and what to expect next season. What sort of transfers we can go for. But yeah, let's get into this game anyway. Here we go. Here's the lineups. So we've gone for today: Chuck up front, Volovkin on the left, Pospoki on the right. You should know all these guys by now. Kiko in at centre mid. Kerestes in for Guba, who's injured. So Guba's played his last game for us. He got 13 assists in the end. Bit of a spoiler for the player stats coming up, but yeah, he did really well. Unfortunately, he's going, the 18-year-old. So Kerestes in today. Habodaz at defensive midfielder. Because I needed a Slovakian under-21, I brought in that Hlinka, who I signed at the start of the season. 18 years old. He's been improving a lot recently and starting to become a half-decent player, so he gets a chance today. Kozobuev, Bartek, Ivanchin, and I've given Dlugos a chance today as well. He is a 22-year-old keeper. Just thought our other keeper's getting a little bit old. It'd be nice to give one of the younger ones a chance just to see how he gets on. And yeah, they're the lineups. Let's see if we can finish on a high and get a win. Spokey on the right. He's delivered an early ball. It's Chuck. Oh, he's offside. Great ball in, and Chuck nearly for his 18th goal of the season. He's been absolute fire for us. That's half time. It was pretty uneventful. We've had all the ball, all the chances, without really looking too dangerous. Apart from that goal scored from offside. Yeah, apart from that, not really much to update you on. Is there one last chance? One last chance before the season ends. Oh, he's offside. 4 foot. We just nabbed it. 10 seconds to go. But no, another offside goal, and that's going to be the end, I think. That's full time. Pretty disappointing end. We were the better side, but never really looked like scoring. We didn't create the usual chance we do. Player of the match was Kozobuev. He's been an absolute rock for us this year. What a guy. I hope he can step up to the next level. Don't know if he can, but he's been good. The team was pretty meh for the last game. We didn't give the fans much to cheer about. Wasn't good enough. I know they've won the league, but it's still not good enough. So there we have it. That's the end of the season standings. We finished champions of... I'm going to say champions of Slovakia. We're far from champions of Slovakia. Champions of the Slovakian Second Division. 63 points. We bossed it in the end. Goal difference of 27. Lost 5, drew 6, and won 19 of those games. In second place was Kosais, who managed to sneak that playoff spot at the end. They Who did they play at the end? Ooh, so they had quite an easy game against Donut Sluzna, who were already relegated, while Matador Puchov and Inter Bratislava played each other. So they got it done, Casais. They got that playoff spot. So it'll be interesting to see if they come with us or not. We'll now just move on and have a look at a few of the stats of the league. Chuk breaks goal scoring record. Wow, 17 goals for Partizan Bardajev this season is a new record, beating the previous record in 2019 of 15 goals. And Guba also breaks a record of 13 assists, which beats a record of 12 assists by Michael Horodnik in 2020. Wow, so two of our players there have broken records, the assists and the goals of the league. Unfortunately, both of those players are not ours next year, as Chuk is only on loan. I would like to sign him up. I think he's just good to have. He's a different kind of threat. But like Guba told you last time, why is he leaving us? He could have joined us in the promised land. Let's see who he's going to. Vastav, don't know, Czech Republic side. In the First Division? Very confused by this. They're not even in the First Division. He's going to a team who have also won their league, their Second Division league. So fair enough, but he was doing good things for us. I'd seen his future. We had his future in our hands, and he was. We were nurturing him, I'd like to say. We were nurturing him onto good and better things. I wasn't just playing him just because he was under 21. No. I saw his potential the whole time. Yeah. But, no, so both those players, well, Guba's definitely gone. I would like to try and get Chuk back next year, if that's possible. End of season awards. Fans Player of the Year is Chuk on 60%. We need to sign him up. Stella for Chuk. Raise your sellers for Chuk. Goal of the season was Brandao. Should we have a little look at it? I don't remember it. Versus Sport Podresovia. Okay, here it is. So, we remember this one, don't we? Picks it up in the middle of the park, drives in, and then hits. Have we not scored better goals than that? It was nice, but it's a bit of a daisy cut. I'm not a big fan of the daisy cutters. But yeah, got us the win. Sign of the season, Ivanchin, the young 20-year-old now, Croat at right back. I think he's got potential. I'll keep him next year. If he keeps playing in the first team, hopefully he'll reach the standard. Young player of the season is Chuk. So 23-year-old just about sneaks into that one. And our stats, obviously top goal scorer Chuk on 17, highest average rating Chuk on 7.27, most assists Guba 13. Best pass completion is our keeper, Jan Sivos Pavliko, 91%. Well done. You passed it. Probably just these short ones there. You didn't get many of them wrong. Most player of the matches is Chuk. Most yellow cards are Bodas, and most red cards is Ivanchin. I think we only had one red card. So, good season. Few will have tipped Partizan Barja to achieve more than top half. So we've definitely exceeded expectations, but as I said earlier, we had a bit of a high wage salary, and I did that because I saw the potential we had to kind of go for it, and it's paid off, I think, in the end. Wow, look at this club culture. Is this just because I've arrived? Because that wasn't here before, but now our club culture is make the most of set pieces. That is because we score a lot from set piece with the absolute monster side we've got. That is jokes. Right, so they want us to work within wage budget. We do that currently. Sign players to sell for profit. Next year in the First Division, they want us to fight bravely against relegation. I think we can definitely do that. So I'll accept the current vision. Unfortunately, Casais lost on penalties in the league playoffs. So they played against Paroni from the First Division, who finished obviously in that 11th place. So they just escaped automatic relegation and beat their playoff. And Zlate Moravce, they got relegated. They were the team that got promoted last year. So it's going to be tough. If we look at the past winners of the First Division, there's a clear dominating force going on. That is Slovan Bratislava. They've gone and won the league again. Like, this is the team we potentially want to knock off that spot. Let's just have look at the standard of their players. They are a lot better than what we've got. When you look at the value, they've got a 1.3 million player in Masouras. Then you've got players. They are just better players than what we've currently got. And their finances obviously must be a lot stronger. Look at the value of all these players. They play Champions League football regularly with winning the league, and that must fund this. So it's going to be very difficult to knock a team like this off that perch. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, or whether I might have to move to a different club to do that, or move leagues. I don't know. We'll definitely give this season a go next year to survive relegation. That's definitely happening. I want to see if we can do that, and just to see where we can finish with the lads. But yeah, that's the end of the season. If we go to our league, look at the stats. So we'll start off with player stats. So attacking. So obviously Chuck was top goal scorer on 17 goals. He got a goal every 139 minutes on average. There it is, confirmed. He didn't end up with total shots either, so he survived that one. Shots on target, he was the highest. Anything else? Goober assists, 13 assists for an 18-year-old. All set pieces, I think, but key passes, he was also up there actually in 7th, so he did all right. Chances created, he's down there in 10th. Pass completion, our goalkeeper, Kiko. Good pass completion there, 88%, who we signed in January. I'm getting him at the end of the season on a free. I decided to offer him a contract. I thought he did well for us. Look, 12 appearances, 2 goals, 2 assists, penalty, 2 player of the matches, and an average rate of 7.08 for a deep line playmaker is not too shabby. Not quite shabby Alonso, but he's not too shabby. Dribbles per 90 minutes, Brandau and Valovkin. I think I'll need to improve my wingers. They're both quite old, so they're on the down anyway, and I just don't think they're at the levels of the league. I'll have to look at the league and kind of see what sort of standard I need to sign. So I'll do all that off camera, all of the hard work. You know how it is. But the hard work that I enjoy, actually, I really, really like the off season when you can scout players and try and build your team and all that sort of stuff. So I'm not complaining. Defending, tackles per 90, we've not got anyone in there. Mistakes leading to goals. Vanchin's got 1, so it's not too bad. Mistakes, Magda 61, maybe could improve that left back position. Key tackles, no one in. Key headers, Chuck in 4th. Interceptions, Kozoboev in joint 2nd, so good on him. Shots blocked, and his centre-half partner, Bartek, with the shots blocked. So Kozoboev must intercept, but Bartek blocks all the shots. Conceded, we were joint 3rd with Pavliko. Clean sheets, he got 14. Saves held, he was down in 14th. Not very good at holding on to them. Penalty saved. Definitely not 19. Saved parries, so he just didn't have many shots to face. That's why these are quite low for him. Penalty saved, we didn't save 1. Wow, this guy here, Eric Bennick, saved 4 out of 6. Looks very, very average. So they're the kind of players stats. Quick overview of that. Team detailed. So average possession, we finished 3rd, very close. Penalties, we had 4, scored 3. Headers, 5th. I thought we'd be higher than that, to be honest. 5th, headers 1, considering we're an absolute giant team. Headers 1 ratio, there we go. So we had the highest ratio of headers. So maybe we just didn't have that many headers, but when we needed to, we won them. Yellow cards were right down there, so not a very dirty side. Red cards, not a very dirty league, apart from bloody hell. Donetsk Luzhny, 6 red cards compared to everyone else is on 1, and even some on 0. Jesus Christ. They are a filthy, filthy team. Attacking goals, we got the most goals, 49. Cross completion, second on 18%. Crosses completed. We got the ball in the box. Goals from corners, we were joint top on that. Goals from direct free kicks, we only got 1. Goals from indirect free kicks, 3rd. So we made the most of our set pieces. Cross completion again. Passes completed, 2nd, just 2nd. Well, yeah, just 2nd from beating 3rd and also from 1st. Chances created only an 8th. So we didn't... These stats are not really telling me too much. We were quite a strange team. We mixed it up a bit. We tried to play it. Like, if you look back on the goals, some of them were set pieces and headers. Some of them were all right football. Like, we mixed it up, and that's kind of how I wanted the team to be. I didn't want to just be, we could only score one way, either by playing nice or by launching it. I wanted to be a team that had a bit of flexibility, and we could go longer if we needed to. We could play it short if we needed to. And I think that's worked for us. Conversion rate, 10%. Fouls against, 3rd. Dribbles per game, only 10th. So we're not a dribble. Well, we're all quite close, aren't they? Quick through the defending now. Conceded. We were joint 2nd. Conceded from corners. Joint 2nd. Conceded from direct free kicks. Joint top. Indirect free kicks, 9th. Clean sheets, we were 2nd. Fouls made, 13th. Tackles won, 13th. Probably because we had more possession, though. The stats only kind of tell you so much, don't they? Like, obviously, we're not going to have the most tackles if we had the 3rd highest possession. Tackles won ratio, we were 6th. And then penalties conceded, 0. Didn't concede a penalty, that's nice. And then finally, we'll just go on to, well, we'll do a finance as well. Attendances. We had an average attendance of 1,033. Hopefully those figures can improve next year because we've been promoted. It'd be nice to see some more fans, get some more revenue from that. Average attendance by see our capacity is 30%. We've got a pretty big stadium. Like, we definitely need to get that above. I'd like to see it go above 50. Don't know whether that's possible. Don't know if we're going to magic a population from little sleepy town of Partizan Bardajev. Stadium sellouts, none. The league didn't really have many, apart from Bratislava. Highest average rating, we got 3rd on that. And then lowest attendance was Samarin. We're obviously down there at 730. It was our lowest. Finally, finances. So we net transfer spend. Obviously, we didn't bring anyone in for any money, and we sold off 41,000. So that's not too bad. But then salary is where we're kind of hitting ourselves a bit on financially. We had the 2nd highest. It's come up trumps now because we got promoted, but if it didn't, it was a very risky play. And I'll show you that now because our finances we are in the negative of 133,539. See, I got that right. Preeti Patel didn't. But yeah, we need to improve this. Obviously, our profit has gone up a bit because we've been promoted, and I'll need to look into the finances a little bit more because our expenditure obviously is coming from, a lot of it is coming from wages increase. Like, it's obviously this season compared to last season, we're up by about 80k. But maybe if we improve our revenue and sort of match day sort of revenue, income and revenue, we can try and cover the costs that we have been slowly increasing in my time here, as you can see. But yeah, I think it's paid off because we are the champions of the league and we got promoted, and hopefully that brings a bit more financial gain. When it comes to the squad for next year, over the transfer window, I'm going to look at bringing Chuck back, maybe another striker, maybe Kovac can step up. Maybe, I don't know. Wingers, definitely need another very good winger. Centre mids, it depends who I can get rid of, really, because we've got a few players who are on big wages who I don't really play. Maybe definitely another centre mid, actually. Maybe someone in this deeper role. Stay cover the defence a bit more. Left back, maybe improve Magda. I don't think Klinker's ready yet. I don't know what the ruling is in the First Division, whether you still have to have a Slovakian under-21 player. Be interesting to see. Centre half, I'll definitely get another centre half because Berezny is going back on loan. He was on loan, so he's going back to his parent club. So we'll definitely need another centre half. Maybe I'll get a good one to compete with these two because I don't know whether these two are going to be able to step up, to be honest. And then Invanchin at right back again. And another keeper. It's hard, isn't it, when you get promoted? I've not got much money. I'm going to have to really look at sort of like whose contracts are ending. Maybe get some of the good players from Second Division, what we've just been in. And, it's going to be difficult. Yeah. But that is the challenge. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty happy. Let's have another little sip, another toast to Partizan Barajev in the season of 2022-2023. Great promotion, champions of the league. Let's see if we can go and do. Let's go see if we can. We definitely want to try and survive. But let's see if we can get like a lower to mid-table finish. That'll be the aim. But yeah, that is the end of this episode, guys. I'm going to go away and do all that transfer goodness, and I'll come back next episode and let you know. Obviously, update you on what's happened over that off season, and we'll go from there. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, as always. And if you did enjoy this episode, because I had to don't forget that I had to down a pint for this episode, so keep that in mind. But if you did enjoy that, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.